Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? It's the ECU Pirates and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Pirates headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will come out first. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Pirates offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Got a man. It's Brooks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Russell on play action. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. On the run, it's Hill. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Russell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Russell. Got it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulled and fired complete. Crosses the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Pirates come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the score.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw again. Puts it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Spins away from the defense. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity. And I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
The pitch. Makes it past the marker. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. The short hands, it's Hill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the run, it's Hill. Sweet cut there. There's some room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Run in the red zone, it's Hill. And he's in! Touchdown, Clemson! tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through on tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Hill. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Keelan Russell. Here's a heat. Makes a man miss. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, you know, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. The throw. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. This time he wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got the quick pass. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down coming up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scrambling.
He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Pirates are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Gray. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be third and long. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
They kick it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Russell. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything...
Makes the grab in their space. The tag, and he scores! Touchdown time!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Russell on play action. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Throwing Russell. Extending the play. Inside the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go play action with Russell. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brooks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up 3rd down.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Keelan Russell unleashes one. On target over the middle.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Gray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.